Hey guys, Truth Waves here. Let's go. Um, Actually, I'm feeling kind of tired. Energy isn't as much there. I went for a run earlier, um, so I'm a little tired, but I need to get back into shape. Need to get back on the grind and everything like that. Um, Honestly, probably gonna be doing more like vlogging type stuff up until I get like the whole podcast going back again, going out in public, talking to people, things like that, getting their perspective on life topics, as well as just like knowledge and things like that nature. Honestly, want to talk about many different topics that may interest people, just different perspectives on things. Um, but as far as like the lives, it'll post to the channel, and then that way anyone can go back and look at it. Um, Honestly, I could have just posted a video about that, but I'm on the live anyways, so I might as well talk about it. Yeah, but what was it? So today I found out that I actually owe in taxes. Um, and it's wild. It's wild. I didn't realize that I owed taxes for my house. Um, Mind you, so the taxes are already supposed to be taken out through what is known as like the escrow, and the escrow is essentially handled through the loan company. And with that, it takes care of the property taxes, and it also takes care of the interest and the principal. It's already calculated through the system that they have based on the loan amount and the loan interest. It's also there for your home insurance as well. So that all figures in factors into it. But it was definitely interesting. Hey guys, I'm just talking about the fact that I owe taxes as well as just what the channel's gonna be like. Gonna be going live a little bit more often. Just to share my perspective on different things, life topics, up until I get the podcast running again, um, as well as going out in public. Going out in public, seeing different perspectives of people, actually talking, engaging with people that are real, actually real, like understand the struggles day to day, and not even just that, just going out and just talking to people, having a good time, and getting to know what is actually out there in the world. So yeah. But yeah, like I was saying, so I owe taxes, and get this, the taxes are for the school district. Yeah, yeah, I served. Yeah, I've been in for almost 7 years now. In about a month, yeah, a month and a half, it'll be 7 years. Marine Corps. Um, but I'm currently being separated though, so that's cool. I didn't do anything crazy. Um, I don't really want to talk about it. Um, but what was it? It had to do with like recruiting, and I didn't want to be a recruiter anymore. Um, Again, if it was something crazy, I would have been in the brig. Oh man. Oh shit. But no, thankfully they just demoted me, and now I'm getting like fucking $400 less. That's fine. It's fine. Besides the point, I owe taxes, and it's because of the area that I live in, and it's because that's how taxes work. My taxpayer money goes to the school district that I live next to. And the thing is, like, I'm only 24. I have a house. Yeah, I have a house. But why should I have to pay for other kids, like other people's kids to go to school? I don't see the logic in that. I had arguments with people today about it, but I just want to know like anyone's perspective on that. Like in, in the comments or anything like that, just leave a comment about your perspective on that. But for me, I don't think I should have to take care of somebody else's kids' education. It just makes no sense. Why not just tax the individuals that have the kids? And then some would say, "Oh, well, you know, they may be poor." And, no one that's the thing is like I feel like a lot of people lack accountability in the fact that how does a kid even happen? Like if you're gonna, you know, already struggle in this world and you decide to have a kid, I mean, no one's forcing people to have kids. No one's forcing people to have kids. So I don't understand why I have to suffer. I'm not really suffering. The fact that I have to sacrifice my money towards them getting an education. Now, maybe if I was to donate, yeah, sure, I'd have no problem donating anything like that, And look, I grew up poor, 100%. I grew up poor, okay? And I wasn't even like dirt poor. I still had clothes, I still had stuff. So like I was never even in that position to where it's like, oh, I was homeless. I had a big issue, you know what I mean? So again, it just makes no sense for me to pay taxes on that. Now, someone brought up the argument that there's taxes for roads, things like that. Now, when it comes to taxes on roads, at least to my knowledge, the taxes are collected through not only toll roads, um, tickets in some cases, as well as court fees, judicial system, things like that. I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but it is to my knowledge um, that that's how it is for construction of roads, at least in the state of Texas, as well as the registration system. For every vehicle that is registered in the state of Texas, there is taxes on that, and it goes towards not only the DMV, but the construction of our roads. And they were comparing that to someone who doesn't have a car. What if they don't have a car? What if they just bike? Or what if they just ride? Or what if they just stay at home? Cool, I get it. They don't have to pay the tax. You know what I mean? And I don't think that they pay the tax. I think it's just people that have registered vehicles that pay towards Texas roads. Now, I could be wrong. Again, besides the point, I don't think confidently that I should have to pay for somebody else's kids to be educated. But nah, it's times like these where I just chill back, don't worry about it, because I can't do anything. The only thing I can do is talk about it to other people, get their perspective, hopefully make a difference one day. Who knows? I mean, to be fair, I don't even like the public education system in the first place. I mean, a lot of people don't, or at least they say they don't. Now, I had another argument, and that argument being, well, you go to school to learn the basics, that being math, history, English, and reading comprehension. Now, those four things. I'm excluding science because science isn't, at least in the state of Texas, it is not deemed necessary for an adult to know those, like, know that subject. The other subjects is deemed necessary to know that as a key part of every individual growing up. Now, me personally, again, I learned the basics within the first 6 years. Within the first 6 years of going to school. So, why would it even be mandated to go through one, like kindergarten through 12th grade, if all it's going to take is like 6 years to learn the basics. Now, to be fair, some people may claim that I am an anomaly. You know, I am smart, so to speak, but I don't consider myself smart. With that being said, take into the fact that I am going through 1 through 8th grade, you know, extend on 2 more years, 1 through 8th grade. I confidently think that a growing individual should be able to learn the basics through 1 through 8th grade. What is that being? That's from the age of 4 to 14, or, yeah, is my math right? 10 years? No, not 10 years, but besides the point. Up until that point, like right around that age, okay? Um, they should be able to learn the basics easily. So that's one of the referendums, or not referendums, reformations that I would add onto the education system, at least in Texas, is the fact that you don't need all those years to learn the basics. It's either you get it or you don't. If you pass, you pass. And another thing too that I don't agree with is the I'd say implementation of more arts and crafts and being in tune with things like that. Now, I am biased, I will say that, because I grew up and I hated, I despised doing arts and crafts. Anything coloring, any like projects, I was like, nope, not about it. I was always about learning. I didn't want to take naps. I was always focused at school. You know, what was it? I didn't even know what reading was. No, like legit, I didn't know what reading was. My teacher, she had to stand over me and she looked at me, and I had like a Nancy Drew book open. It was like a 5th grade level, and I was in like first grade. And then what was it? A couple months went by, and they were like, "Okay, we should test this kid." Next thing you know, they tested me. I was at like an 8th grade reading level in first grade. Like, come on, like it just things just clicked with me, I guess. But at the same time, it's like they didn't have to teach me that aspect. So in that case, I wasn't an anomaly. And I also graduated at 16. Well, I'm showing proof as well that maybe I am an anomaly, and that I'm thinking too I'm generalizing enough in a way. Or no, I'm taking my personal experiences and putting it on everyone else, in the fact, in a way that they could learn the basics up to that point. Now, I don't think that there would be any argument to it. First through 8th grade, cut out ninth through 12th. Ninth through 12th would be advanced form of math, science, history, whatever you want to call it. Because truth be told, when was the last time you used algebra? Nah, for real. Like when was the last time you used algebra? When was the last time you understood algebra? No? I don't know. I don't know. Think about that. But there's a lot more that I want to talk about. I want to get a podcast, up and running again. Um, Everything running smoothly. But yeah, as always, stay true and stay blessed, everyone. Love you guys.